a little bit worried because I haven't got a huge amount of paint to do this wall.
I'm just going to tell you now, this is a rare occurrence.
Yay! There is so much storage in it. It's amazing.
Let's get into it.
We are going to be changing our bedroom around because we are getting a Super King bed. It's quite a large bed, so we need to make some room in this bedroom so we can get it in. So this is how we're going to do it.
So currently our bedroom's laid out, so we've kind of got a sleeping area and then we've got a dressing area, and we really like how this works. However, for us to be able to get a Super King bed in, we are going to have to change it around because the current layout won't work with the Super King. So the plan is to take the current wardrobe down and split it in half. We're going to reuse what we have already. However, I do think there are some extra bits that we'll need to get to be able to do this. One half of the wardrobe will be my husband's and then the other half will be mine. So my half of the wardrobe is going to go on the wall where the full-length mirror is currently, and then my husband's half is going to go in the space where we currently have the ottoman. So with the chest of drawers, we're going to place these back to back, so we're going to create a little island in the middle of the room, and this works quite well because one set of drawers is mine and then the other set is my husband's, so it just means that we can have our own chest of drawers facing our side of the wardrobe, and then it still creates sort of a dressing area and then a separate sleep area as well. So yeah, that is the plan for getting this room done. So this is a mock-up of our plan for the room. So I use a program called Home by Me. It's pretty much free. There are a few things that you can pay for. Really recommend this program. I'll link it down below as well so you can check it out. So first thing we need to do is clear the room and prep for moving the wardrobes.
So I've got as far as I can do today. I've got two uprights on here. I've drilled the holes for the third upright here, but I can't put that bracket on just yet because there's bits that I need to paint once the filler's dried. So that's it for this evening. I'm just going to have a quick tidy up because obviously we've got sleeping here tonight, and then tomorrow we can carry on with getting paint touched up and getting the wardrobe on over the other side. So yeah, there we go.
The next day.
Okay, so I managed to get a little bit more done last night after the girls went to bed. Mainly just tidying up. So just getting the clothes on a temporary hanging rail, which we had up in the loft. If you're doing renovations, I suggest getting a temporary clothes rail. You can get them off Amazon. They don't cost a huge amount. I think they're about 40 quid. I'll link one down below. Honestly, it has been a godsend when we've been doing renovations. The amount of times I've had to use it because we've been changing something up or whatever, or changing stuff around in the girls' room. It's so handy. I also had a little bit of a play around with where the chest of drawers are going. So first thing I'm going to do is get all of this polyfiller sanded, and then we can get some paint on, and then I can start on over there where my husband's wardrobe's going to be. So I've gone in and touched up on this back wall here with the paint, and I'm just going to wash this wall down here, and then I'm going to get some paint on there to touch up. A little bit worried because I haven't got a huge amount of paint to do this wall, but fingers crossed it should be sufficient. So I'm just having a bit of a play around just to see how I'm going to work it to try and minimise the amount of wastage, and also trying to avoid buying any more wood. So I think I can work it. So I've come to the conclusion I am going to have to buy some more wood just for one little shelf. I'm going to cut one of these longer ones into 3. The other longer one is going to make up 2 shelves, and then this is going to need to be cut down, and that's only going to make up 1 shelf. So I've cut all the shelves down to the length that I need. I do need to obviously restain the shelving where I've cut it. Let's crack on and get this thing done. So I've restained all the shelves, so I'm going to get this one up in situ. I'm going to be missing a shelf on this side, but we'll add that at a later date, it's not a problem. Right, so I've put all the shelves up I just need to put the hanging rail on. Sorry, you can hear that chatting in the background. Husband is working from home today. Yeah, so I just need to put the hanging rail on there, and then that is as good as it's going to get today. This side is now done for the moment. Obviously I just still need to get one more shelf, but yeah, that's done, so I can load it up in a bit, but I'm going to get the other side finished first. Okay, it's time to get all the stuff back on the shelves. Let's get a little bit more organised in this room, shall we? So I kind of left it where I was starting to put all the clothes back in the wardrobe, and we were sort of still a bit of a mess in here, but we've got everything back and everything's sort of like nice and tidy now. So I just wanted to show you and update you where we are at with it. There's still a few more things that we need to do, and then obviously we need to wait for the bed to arrive, which I still need to order. Yeah, I'm being a little bit indecisive or indecisive on the fabric that we're going to go for. So this is as you come in the door. So over here was where the wardrobe originally were, and then we had the chest of drawers running along here. So we've now got the chest of drawers here. James's part of the wardrobe is over on this side. I still need to get the shelf for this bit here. So I need to go to B&Q and get that cut. And then as we come round, this gap here is obviously going to give us enough space for a Super King bed to come in here. We are going to get rid of this shelving type unit behind the bed as well. So yeah, then it's going to give us enough space to get that Super King in. And then I've got all my wardrobe here, the island on this side. So yeah, this side of the chest of drawers is mine, and then the other side is my husband's. I've kept it a little bit away from the wall as well, just because I feel like it gives that more elevated feel to it. So we've got enough space here now for the ottoman to go. So that was over where my husband's wardrobe is now. So the new bed's sort of going to come about here. So we're still gonna have loads of walkway here. And then these are some of the samples that we've got. So we've got this one. I really like this colour. But then my mum put me off yesterday and said, oh, it might date, but it can be recovered. And then the other sort of options are like like an emerald green plush velvet, or a sort of royal deep blue in plush velvet. So yeah, they're kind of like our options. But yeah, I do like this. But yeah, I really like this colour. I think it would like really pop up against the sort of deep purples that are in this room. Yeah, it's not very good lighting in here at all. Yeah, it's really dark outside as well. But yeah, I think that would work really well.
Stay tuned for the colour reveal.
I've had notification to say that our bed is arriving on Wednesday. Our mattress and all the other bits have already arrived. So I need to get the bed dismantled and downstairs. I've put it on Facebook Marketplace for free, and someone's coming to pick it up later on today. So I need to get this bed downstairs and ready to go. Okay, so we managed to get the mattress up here. It was freaking heavy. And the bed and the old mattress are ready to go. So yeah, let's get this unwrapped. It's I don't know if I mentioned this, but we bought a Simba mattress. Managed to get it in the Black Friday deal as well. So yeah, but let's get this baby unwrapped. Oh yeah. Oh. So I've managed to get the mattress unwrapped. I've left half of the plastic sheet underneath because I didn't really want to leave it on the floor. That's why it was going to catch on the wooden floor. So I'm just going to leave it for a few hours, and then once it's sort of rebounded to its shape, then we'll get some bedding on it and stuff, and then we can test it out tonight.
1 week later. So our new bed has arrived today. We have been sleeping on the mattress for the last week on the floor, so I'm going to get it unpacked. But first thing I need to do is take off the lamp on my side because it's mounted onto the wall. It's going to be getting in the way of the headboard and stuff. I have got my little helper with me, Olive. So, well, probably not so helpful, but we'll see how we get on. I am very excited about the colour of this this bed. I think I did share with you before we ordered it, the colour, and yes, it is probably not to everyone's taste, but I love it, and I think it's going to go really well with the purple in here. You know what, one thing that I'm looking forward to, because our old bed, the headboard never sat right, so it always moved about and stuff. I absolutely love the fabric that we covered it in, which I did ages ago, but yeah, the headboard was just so annoying. So yeah, it's going to be nice to have a headboard that actually just stays still when you sit in bed. Oh, looks so nice. Okay, so we've made up most of the bed. The footboard, I can't seem to get it on, but I don't seem to have enough of the brackets for it. Sorry, the lighting's really rubbish in here. So, yeah, I've just left it up there for the moment, and I'll need to contact them and let them know that we need some different brackets for it, because the ones that I have got, which I haven't got enough of, are too short. So I'm going to change the bed in and get it all set up ready for us to sleep tonight. I do need to put my lamp on the wall, but I'll have to do that tomorrow at some point. And I think I need to get an extension lead for my side of the bed because my socket's now covered over by the massive headboard. But I am so pleased with the colour. I'm glad we went for this green colour. It looks good. And especially next to the purple, it looks like, yeah, it pops. It looks good. I'm just going to tell you now, this is a rare occurrence, me changing the duvet. I hate changing duvets. So this is very rare. You won't see me do this very often at all. Normally my husband does it for me. Right, I am done. So the bed is done and functioning. There is so much storage in it. It's amazing. It's not even full yet. And I've put extra stuff in there already that wasn't under the bed before. But I'm done for tonight. So I'm going to get ready for bed, and I'll probably carry on tomorrow with just cleaning the room and just making it look a little bit more presentable. Some days later. When I was putting the bed together the other night, the bolts that were sent were too short. Thankfully, when I contacted the company, they had already sent out the bolts, which I think was fantastic. They already realised it was going to be an issue. So the bolts have arrived, so I can now get the footboard on to the bed. And then the next thing that I need to do is re-put up my lamp on this side of the bed. And then I think we're nearly there. There's still a few more tweaking things that we need to sort out. Lifting the bed up so Mummy can put the footboard on. Yay! Right, we've got one bolt in there. Yeah. Another bolt there. Do you want to put these ones in this side, Olive? Yeah. Okay, so you put your finger that hole there. Yeah. Good girl. Yep, well done. And more. Yep. Oh. That way. There we go. Now push it through. Push it through. Oh, push. Yay! Yay! Well done, Ollie. Right, let's get this footboard on. That is on, and it just finishes it off. some weeks later. Okay, so we are nearly there with our bedroom, apart from the socket switch here, and there's some skirting board that's still missing. But in terms of like rearranging the room so we could get a Super King bed in here, it's working so well as well. But the finishing thing that I just need to do is just do a little bit of styling up in here. I kind of like stripped everything back, obviously other than the bits that needed to be here. So yeah, I'm just going to style up our dressing table a bit more. Only just add in a few more extra bits, and then I might just put, do I put some bits up on the windowsill? Yeah, I think I might put some bits up on the windowsill as well, and then we are pretty much done in here until we decide to get on and actually finish off the basics, like the light switch and the lights that need to go in the ceiling still, and the skirting board that still needs to go on. But yeah, let's get on and have a bit of a style up. So I've just put in a selection of items that I'm going to use to style up in here just as a starting point. So yeah, some of it I'm going to put on the windowsill and some of it is going to go on the dressing table. So first thing I think I'm going to do is we're going to move this plant out. This one's been in here a little while, so it's time for a little bit of a switcheroo, and we're going to go in with this one, which is, I think it's called a devil's ivy. So all of my plants so desperately need repotting. But yeah, it's a task we're going to do in a couple of weeks' time, I think. Hopefully, as long as the weather's nice, because I like to do it outside. And then I think this pampas grass I'm going to put on the windowsill. I feel like we need a bit of height. And here is the reveal. So we are very pleased with how this has turned out. It works really well. The bed, just love the colour, absolutely love the colour, and the quality of the bed's really good. The mattress is just so comfy, so yeah, definitely recommend a Simba mattress. If you have young children that like to sneak into your bed in the middle of the night, then I would definitely recommend getting a Super King bed, because it has definitely helped with our sleep. So there you have it. In the next video I will be doing a bit of organising in this room. I have a couple of drawers that are an absolute mess and they really need sorting, so if you want some organisation tips or a bit of inspiration to get your home organised, then do subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you soon, bye!